Hi there, it's Miss Mason here, and today we're going to be talking about three-dimensional shapes, or 3D shapes. 3D means that it's something that you can hold. We have been learning about 2D shapes, or flat shapes. Flat shapes, or 2D shapes, are things like a circle, a triangle, a square, a rectangle, and an oval, and also a rhombus. We've been learning all about those shapes. Now we're going to be talking about 3D shapes. So those are the ones that you can hold in your hand. I'm going to show you some 3D shapes from my classroom or from my home. This is called a rectangular prism. That's a long word. Can you try to say rectangular prism? Rectangular prism. Good job. Rectangular prisms are something that I can hold. They have rectangles on all sides. Let's count how many faces they have. 3D shapes have faces like we have faces, but they have more than one. We only have one face, and let's count to see how many faces this rectangular prism has. A face is the flat side of a three-dimensional object. So this is 1, 2, there's one on the back, that's 3. The one on the bottom is 4, and then you have 2 on the sides, 5, and 6. A rectangular prism has 6 faces. The pointy pieces of a three-dimensional objects are called the vertex. Can you say that? Vertex or vertices. Let's count to see how many vertices it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vertices on a rectangular prism. And then this corner where the 2 faces meet right here, that's called an edge. We have 1 edge, 2 edge, 3 edge, 4 edge, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So lots of edges on here. Let's take a look at our next shape. This marker is a cylinder. You can also think of a cylinder as a can of soup. If you have one of those laying around, it has 2 circles on each end and is curved all the way around. A cylinder doesn't have any pointy sides because it's round, so it doesn't have any vertices, and it has no edges. It does have 1 face, 2 face, because that's the flat side. This is not a face because it's round, all right? So a cylinder has 2 faces. Now let's take a look at one more shape. This shape is called a cube. Can you say cube? It's very similar to a rectangular prism, but is all the same size on each side. So all the faces are the same size, all right? So it will have the same amount of vertices, the same amount of points, the same amount of edges as a rectangular prism, and the same amount of faces as a rectangular prism. Your tissue box could look more like a rectangular prism though. Mine just happens to be a cube. Let's look at something else that's a cube. A charger. This charging port is a cube. It has vertices, it has edges, and faces on each side, all right? This is a cube. Today, what I want you to do is find 3 three-dimensional objects. You're going to find a rectangular prism, a cylinder, and a cube. I look forward to seeing you find all 3 of those shapes around your house and sharing them with me on Flipgrid. I'll see you there.